Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Alltel Arena right here in North Little Rock, Arkansas. Tonight, DeBella Entertainment is proud to present HBO Boxing After Dark, brought to you in association with your King of Beers, Budweiser, and the Grand Casino Tunica. All bouts sanctioned by the Arkansas Athletic Commission. This first bout is a promotion co-promoted with Main Events. And from tonight's promotion, nuptial best wishes to Dan Raphael. The three judges at ringside scoring this contest will be Elmo Adolph, Sonny Ingram, and Gail Van Hoy. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Russell Knockan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 10 rounds of boxing. This is in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red and officially weighing 218 pounds. He has an excellent professional record. In 32 bouts, he has 29 victories, including 16 knockouts, with only 3 defeats. From Queens, New York City, New York, here is Monty Two Guns Barrett. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red with black, with an official weight of 221 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one. In 24 contests, he has 24 victories, including 17 knockouts. From Hot Springs, Arkansas, the undefeated heavyweight, Dominic, the Southern Disaster Guinn.
One second today, that's all. Gentlemen, receive your instruction in the dressing room if you have any questions. Touch him up. Good luck, gentlemen.
Because of the retirement of Lennox Lewis, because there's always so much interest in heavyweights in the boxing world, this is the main event.
This is a very interesting fight here. You know, I'm very interested and impressed with the way that Monty Barrett came into the ring. The last time he fought in his hometown in New York, but he didn't seem to have much spirit. But tonight, fighting Dominic Guinn in Dominic Gwynn's hometown, he seems to come in with a much more upbeat attitude. And I think he's going to put up a good fight tonight.
Well, given the financial circumstances that Larry mentioned, Barrett sees this as do or die time for him and his career. He's got 4 children to feed. It's not easy at this moment. It gets a lot easier if he can score a big upset over Guinn.
And Guinn is coming out much faster than he normally comes out. In fact, that's been a bit of criticism of his trainers, is the fact that he starts off slow.
Ronnie Shields, one of the trainers for Guinn, says we want to see him let his hands go as soon as he gets in there.
He's got 2 of the best young trainers coming up to him, Mark Breland and Ronnie Shields, who was also 2 of our greatest amateur boxers.
Breland, one of the greatest right-hand punchers in the history of amateur boxing at the welterweight level.
Probably statistically the greatest amateur boxer in the history of America, probably, if you look at all of his accomplishments.
And Ronnie Shields, veteran of the ring and veteran trainer who's had several of the top heavyweights at one time or another, but is still searching for that elusive heavyweight titleist under his tutelage. He had Tyson at the moment that he fought against Lewis in Memphis. He had David Tua at the moment that Tua fought Lewis in Las Vegas. So Ronnie's been close, but hasn't really been there yet.
Well, I think he's got a good prospect in Dominic Guinn tonight here.
Come on, work. All right, let him go, step back. Let him go. Stop punching, step back.
Against Michael Grant, Ronnie Shields and Mark Breland were disappointed that Guinn only threw between 20 and 30 punches around. For Gwynn's part, he might say, hey, why did I need to take any risk? It was easy for me to hit Grant, and I knew eventually I was going to get him.
Yeah, he's by nature seemingly a conservative person, but the last fight he was a little bit more, you know, impressive when he fought Dr. Wari, where Dr. Wari made him fight, because Dr. Wari was shooting big missiles at him from the beginning.
And one thing he showed against Dr. Wari is a quality beard. He took some big shots.
Well, I was very surprised how he could take those punches from Dr. Wari.
Good step left hand by Guinn.
Well, he's operating behind a very aggressive jab. It's not just a snap-back jab. He's actually driving his weight right behind the jab.
Come on, work your hands loose. Let's go. Right, stop, break.
Monty Barrett, when he's on, can box with any heavyweight. His shortcoming in some of his big fights has been to allow his concentration and his focus to wander in such a way that he gets outside his technical envelope, loops his right hand, loops his left hook. When he throws the straight jab and the straight right hand, he's much more effective.
But he cannot afford to drift at all tonight because Guinn is coming at him, driving behind that jab, and you're going to see a lot of more power shots coming after the jab pretty soon.
Good hard left hand body shot by Guinn, backed Barrett off. Guinn's best punch is left hook, and he will use it to the body if he gets the opportunity. Barrett lands a right hand and a second right hand behind it. Guinn shrugs them off and comes back with a vicious left hook. Barrett misses with a looping right.
Good round. Now listen. Now, you pull it out, but as soon as you get close, he just starts hooking right hand. And then he's coming back to right hand and hook. Okay? Now listen. Don't pull out from this man. Look, your jab is working against this man. This man can't do anything. You understand? Keep the double.
Okay? Keep your hand close and stay alert. Stay alert. Okay? Don't talk. Let me do the talk. Keep your left hand going, different ways with it, but hook off the jab. Hook off the jab and stay right and come right back with something, okay? Okay, baby. Looking good. Looking good. Just don't wait on him.
Here are a couple of shots of Guinn dealing out some shots. He told a good body shot. He told us that he would actually rather face the big guys because the smaller guys are quicker. He thinks the bigger guys are easier to hit.
In round one, Guinn was busy the way his corner wants him to be, throwing 47 punches, 31 of them jabs. And he comes out pumping the jab to start round two. Barrett tries to use his own jab coming back.
Barrett is trying to find Guinn with that right hand. All the time he's looking to try to land his right hand. And, you know, it's a very interesting fight because just the attitude that Barrett come in would surprise me tonight.
Double left hooks by Barrett, followed by a straight right hand. He landed a couple of punches with authority. Guinn shakes them off, goes back to throwing his jab.
This has been a very explosive fight, particularly in the fact that both guys are normally laid-back fighters. But they're coming out very aggressive tonight, and I don't think this is going to go the full 12 rounds.
More than 7,000 in the house here, many of them no doubt attending their first professional prize fight card. What a treat for them to see a young heavyweight contender on the way up against a pretty high-quality opponent for this stage of his career.
No.
Perfect opponent to the stage. Good test. I think that Harold Midas did a good job in training Barrett. Mainly it seemed like not just the skills, but he's got his confidence up.
And his energy level.
And his energy level, he's very, very fired up in this fight here.
Another hard left hand to the body by Guinn. If there's been a difference so far, it is that Guinn has gotten that left hook to the body a couple times.
Guinn is slowed down more into his normal style, but he's very accurate with his punches, and I think he's looking for the very clean shots instead of a volume of punches now. And he has to watch that right hand of Barrett all the time.
Guinn seemed to get the better of it in round one. Barrett has fought him to a standstill here in round two. Both men making their statements early on.
Guinn has abandoned his jab that he was using before. It was a very effective driving jab, and he's now trying to set and fight more of a technical fight.
Let him go. Let him go.
Monty Barrett has sparred at one time or another with most of the top guys in the sport, including having spent significant periods of time with your man Lennox Lewis in Lewis's training camps.
Yes, but he's never seemed to have been a real intense guy, always a little bit aloof. But for this particular fight, he seems to be really fired up.
He acknowledges that he sparred about 20 rounds with Dominic Guinn a couple of years ago, when Guinn was taken to a gym in New Jersey to face a bundle of different heavyweights, and Barrett was among them. Barrett says, I was impressed with Guinn. He's a good fighter. Neither of us particularly got the best of it during those 20 rounds.
Let's go.
They butt heads, and Barrett is concerned about his left eye, but no blood.
There's the headbutt right here. Fortunately, it was a glancing headbutt.
Yeah.
Do not pull your chin up.
Well, anyway, Monty
Do
Grant
not
has
pull
got
your
one of
chin
the
up.
best cutting men in the game, and Jimmy Guinn up there.
Exactly. Stay alert. Little on your back. Little on your back. Come on now. You got to start taking control here now. Let's start taking control here. Stay alert like a cat. Like a cat. Like a cat. Throwing that sharp jab. Throwing the jab and hook.
When you close, all you gotta do is shoot that overhead right and bring the hook back, okay? It's right there for you, okay? All right? Come on, baby. That's a good round, too, okay?
CompuBox numbers in round 2 showed Guinn's punch output dropping to only 32 punches thrown in that round. Barrett's output went up to 54. Neither man landed a lot, but Barrett was the busier. And now Guinn comes out and hits him with a straight left hand to try to regain the initiative.
That's what he's got to do. He got to operate behind that jab. It's a very good, powerful jab.
Hard right hand over the top by Guinn. First right hand lead he throws. Now double left hook by Guinn, showing you some of his technical chops.
Step back. Step back.
Hard right hand landed for Barrett after Guinn split his guard. Guinn trying to keep his hands together in front of his face, but Barrett splitting the guard and hurting Guinn there with a body shot with the right hand.
You know, when they get into those exchanges together, it looks like Barrett is more vulnerable to get caught with a left hook than Guinn, because he drops his right hand when they're exchanging, which means that there's a good chance that in those slugging exchanges he may get caught. Barrett more so than Guinn, but at this stage right now, it's all Barrett.
Barrett is putting a lot of authority on his punches and backing Guinn up.
Barrett apparently feels that Guinn can't hurt him.
He's fighting with a lot of determination tonight.
Good little left hook inside for Barrett. Earlier you saw Barrett land a hard right hand. Guinn was able to counter with a sharp left hook. There's another right hand for Barrett, who is loading the right hand. And now Guinn tries to step inside and fire the uppercut. Hits him with a little right hand. They split again.
Don't hold me, hit him. All right, stop punching. Step back. Stop punching.
You can almost see Barrett's confidence rising.
Yes, you can do. You can
As
see
Larry suggests, Barrett seems to feel that he can take Guinn's stuff.
the physical expression on the face shows that Barrett seems to be much more comfortable with the situation now at this point in time than Dominic does.
Guinn said that he thought it would be harder to fight a smaller guy than was the case with Grant and Dokiwari, and so far that is turning out to be the case.
Yeah, but he still has much more shorter compact punches overall, so he's going to be very dangerous all the way down the line. Even though at this stage, I like what Barrett is doing.
Barrett beats Guinn to the punch with a left. Guinn blocking the jab with both gloves. Not much punching activity from Guinn, though, in the latter half of round number 3. Barrett again sticks the straight left into Guinn's face before Guinn can get off. Misses with the left hook as the bell sounds to end the round. Monday, March 29, catch a replay of Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel. Among the stories, a look at the biggest basketball scandals of 2003, the biggest perhaps at the least likely of places, St. Bonaventure University, a small Catholic school founded by monks.
This guy is going to be tired. I'm telling you, go to the body on this guy now. Use the jab and dig the body shot. Dig the body shot. Then come up with the double hook. You understand? Make him work. He's going to get tired. But look, stay busy with the. You got to stay busy with the jab. The guy, he's trying to get lucky. You understand? This guy know he can't beat you. You understand?
Happens when you hurt him. Just stay right on him, like a cat, all day long, like a cat. All right?
Stay nervous, baby.
Stay.
You're telling him to go to the body and the hand.
Just keep the pressure on him. Just keep the pressure. Look down here, baby. Keep the pressure on him. Keep your hands close, okay? Keep your hands close.
CompuBox numbers in round 3 show the same disparity as in round 2. Guinn throwing only 33 punches, Barrett getting off 59. Harold, how do you have it scored through 3?
Okay, Jim. 29-28, 2 rounds to 1. Monty Two Guns Barrett. Jim, I thought that Dominic would win that first round with his left jab, but since then, Monty Barrett's dropping that right hand down on him and landing good left jabs. Jim, the toughest fight to score for a judge is a fight where you got 2 holdings. And this local referee is breaking them up very slow. Gotta lay on each other all night unless he starts to break them up quicker.
I've seen a lot more holding in some other heavyweight fights.
And now, all of a sudden, Monty Barrett is using his jab effectively.
Guinn shoots a straight right hand. You heard Ronnie Shields asking for more body shots. Guinn seems reluctant to go to the body to start the attack, thinking that Barrett might counter him upstairs.
Barrett's confidence is going by each round, and the more the Guinn lets him take control, it's going to be much more difficult for him to get back into this fight unless he's going to try to end it with one single punch.
There you go, stop punching. Watch the kidney punches, both of you. Watch the punches.
That's what you got to worry about right there, those short punches of Guinn, but he's much more compact puncher. But at this point in time, Monty Barrett is fighting a good fight, and Harold Knight has did a great job from what I can see in shortening his punches up.
Guinn got in the 2-punch combination, may help to build his confidence a little bit. One thing Guinn needs to do is exactly what his trainers talked about before the fight. Let his hands go, be busier. He's allowed Barrett to seize the initiative in the last 2 rounds. Good straight right hand by Guinn. Barrett comes back with a 1-2.
Guinn has abandoned any jab attack. I think he's looking strictly for a power punch to try to get himself out of the trouble by landing a big shot with the right out of left.
Not the right choice, is it?
Well, I think it may be. Maybe he thinks he cannot fight with this guy on the boxing level. He started off doing something he normally don't do, which is jabbing a lot, and went back to his old ways.
Guinn calls himself the Southern Disaster, and maybe in this round he started to avoid a Southern Disaster.
Yeah, if he loses tonight, that would be a Southern Disaster. Guinn dipping to try to get to Barrett's body. Barrett able to tie him up. Guinn hits him with a hard straight right hand on the break. That wakes the crowd up.
Yeah, but I don't think it did much damage. Barrett was moving away from the punch.
Guinn so anxious to get to the body with the left hook that he's twice telegraphed the punch. Now Barrett packs him over the top of the right hand.
Barrett landed a beautiful 1-2, and I think you're going to see more of this as the fight goes on. Barrett is operating behind his left jab, and a good little rhythm he's developed now.
You go counter right behind it, okay? Right hand. But the right hand, you can come at the right hand and the hook. Look, you hit me with the right hand, but you got to put them together. That's what we're talking about. Where my hook at, okay? Now look, when you get close to this man, don't settle with him just holding you. Get down, bend your knees, and then just start digging the body. Just get...
You have to be alert, okay? Once you get 2 or 3 jabs off, you come off with something to the body and back, okay? But when you punch, stay alert. This fight is yours.
I got you.
The fight is yours. Let's keep your hands tight to you and the shoulder pointed and stay alert, okay, baby?
CompuBox numbers in round 4, and now Guinn's punch output drops once again. Only 28 punches thrown in the round, but he landed half of them. Barrett only 8 out of 40. Still, judges tend to lean toward the fighter who is consistently busier, and that has been Monty Barrett.
Monty Barrett is busy, and he's still working a jab that is maybe the most consistent, effective punch at this stage is Monty Barrett's jab.
Remember, the bout is scheduled for 10 rounds, not 12. Judges are from Louisiana, Arkansas, and Texas. Barrett popping Guinn with the right hand.
Barrett is punching with a lot of confidence now. And Guinn is going to have to start doing something to try to slow him down and get some respect.
Barrett tried to time the uppercut as Guinn was coming in.
Stop pushing. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
You think Guinn's relatively low punch output represents a desire to pace himself and be certain that he has energy for the late rounds, Emmanuel?
No, I think the real nature of him is just coming out again. You know, you can try to do something that's not your nature for a while, and you eventually settle back in on your real style and the real nature of him is to be a conservative fighter who picks his punches very carefully. Right now, Monty Barrett is popping his jab, and trying to line him up in time and where he can drop the right hand over.
Double left hand for Guinn, but his flurries are few and far between. Barrett throwing combinations with far more frequency than Guinn. Not always landing them, but as you saw there, throwing more frequently. Now Guinn goes back to his jab, and Barrett jabs with him before sweeping a left hook.
When Guinn jabs, he like runs in now, losing his balance when he jabs, but Barrett jabs and maintains his balance a lot better when he jabs.
Well, that's what Harold Knight said he had to work on, was Barrett's balance. He said for a veteran fighter, Monty had bad balance. So that's what I went to work on, was to get him to keep his feet straight, keep the weight evenly distributed, and be ready to defend after he throws a punch.
Well, so far he's did a good job of it. His balance is a lot improved. Just have to watch out going down the stretch of those short, powerful punches coming from Guinn. He's a very tremendous short puncher.
Guinn tried to step in. Barrett stopped him in his tracks with a right hand.
But Monty Barrett is throwing right hands very freely now because he's never getting countered at all.
It's nuts and guts time. How you feel? Good. Everything cool? It's nuts and guts time, okay? It's nuts and guts. Here you go, look on your back. Monty, you can keep it easy. You know how you can keep it easy, baby? Look around here. Take a deep breath. There you go. You understand?
Make him fight.
Come on, make this guy fight. Down. Just get in there and make it a war now. You understand? I'm telling you, you're going to knock this guy, you're going to catch this guy.
Just keep your
Every time
hands
the
up.
right hand go, got to bring the hook back. Okay? And down. Look, when you get close, don't just shut up or the referee breaking you. Get down.
Don't let
and start
your hands
digging
go
the body on this guy.
Let's take a look at Monty Barrett's left jab throughout the fight.
Yep. And Guinn gets off balance when he jabs. He's twisting his body up.
Well, we see what Guinn had in mind when he said he'd rather fight big guys. But this
Power punches thrown through 5, according to CompuBox numbers. Barrett has thrown 119 of them, Guinn only 55. When you land your jab, as has happened for Barrett, it sets up the opportunity to throw power punches. And as Emmanuel said at the end of the last round, he's throwing the right hand with great freedom because Guinn isn't countering enough with the left. Now there's a hard right hand over the top by Guinn, but one punch at a time has mostly been Dominic Guinn's attack.
Guinn's corner urging him to make a war out of it.
And that's what he should do.
Guinn looking for a way to get inside. Barrett neutralizing him.
When they do get into the exchanges, one thing that's good, Guinn does keep his chin tucked in a little better than Barrett. Barrett has a tendency to have his head up a little higher, which means he could get hurt easier.
Guinn landed the double jab there. Barrett doesn't seem as focused in this round as in the first 5. Now he goes back to working the jab.
Let him loose. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
Barrett claims to be in the best shape of his career. Fighters always say that. But he was the stronger man down the stretch against Macy in New York. And there's no reason to believe that he'll fade badly in the closing rounds here.
Well, I think he's in good shape, and maybe in better shape than even Guinn, because often when a guy fights in his hometown, he gets a lot of distractions.
You know, it's to Barrett's great credit that he came off of a discouraging loss to Macy in his hometown and came back in this shape.
At this stage, he's fighting a tremendous fight.
Hard left hook by Guinn. Right hand to the body by Barrett. Left hook upstairs, partially blocked. Guinn lands a jab. Right hand was partially blocked. Barrett hits Guinn with a jab as he steps in.
But Barrett will never let Guinn really take control of the fight. Even in those exchanges, he comes out still the better of the exchanges at the tail end. That stiff left jab that he shot from underneath there was probably one of the most powerful punches of the whole exchange.
He saw him with the chance to load up a right hand to the body.
Let him go. Step back.
Stop waiting! Stop waiting!
Step back. Let him go. Keep your head up. Monty, keep your head up, okay?
Stay with it!
Work yourself out. Let's go. Let him go.
Heavyweight division, 32-year-old Monty Barrett trying to keep his career in gear against 28-year-old Dominic Guinn trying to maintain his unbeaten record and his upward mobility. They're fighting in Little Rock, Arkansas, where Guinn has the home court advantage, but Barrett has thrown more punches and has controlled the flow of the action so far. Let's take a look at the rising heavyweights in the eyes of Larry Merchant.
Well, here we see the guys that everybody's looking for to see what they do in the next couple of years. Guinn, Joe Macy, Audley Harrison, the Brit who won the gold medal in the 2000 Olympics, and Calvin Brock, who beat Guinn in the Olympic trials 4 years ago and is also undefeated.
A look at the Capitol building in downtown Little Rock. It was warm today in Little Rock, and the downtown streets filled up with local residents and visitors
All right, you gotta get out there. You
on
gotta
one of the
go
first
punches
balmy spring
You
weekends of
understand
the
me?
year.
You get out there and let both hands go with this man. Come on, man. Stop playing with this guy. Let's go. Let's go.
Seconds down.
Well, Guinn has perhaps the first crisis of his career. Let's see how he deals with it.
Let's see how big a crisis Harold Letterman thinks it is after 6.
Okay, Jim, 4 rounds to 2, 58, 56, Monty Two Guns Barrett. Jim, I tell you something, I love the way Monty Barrett's backing him up with that left jab, keeping it in his face, won't let Guinn get off, and then he pounds the body with that right hand, or he drops the right hand down on him. So far, based on clean punching and effective aggressiveness, just like you see there, 4-2, Barrett.
Well, I have a crazy scorecard here.
Hard left hook by Barrett.
That was a clean up
Hurts
left hook
Guinn.
again. He never saw the left hook.
Guinn was hurt by the left hook. That's the most buzzed I've seen him in any fight we've covered.
As I was saying earlier, that's always the most dangerous punch in boxing. A left hook following the right hand.
And there are 2 right hands followed by a left hook as Barrett continues to take advantage. And Guinn is not holding on, not doing anything to try to slow the momentum. Hard left hook by Barrett. Barrett unloading the kitchen, trying to score a stoppage here in Little Rock.
And there's a good chance he will because Barrett is more diversified. He'll bring shots up between the middle, outside.
Now Guinn begins to hold on.
I don't think he's going to make it through that hill.
Barrett swinging everything he's got.
Let him go.
Well, at least Guinn is trying to hold on. If he can hold on, he might can make it through this round.
Now he's using his feet and manages to make Barrett miss twice.
Guinn doesn't seem to be able to raise his arms in defense. He's keeping his arm.
Guinn starting to regain some of his focus, maybe his legs too. Lands a couple of jabs. Barrett seems to be punched
The
out.
uppercut is the punch that he's very vulnerable for.
Barrett's punches have no snap anymore. I think he lost all his energy with that big flurry. Still a minute to go in the round. Anything can happen.
Let him go, Dominic. Let him go. Step back.
But if it was 4 rounds to 2 coming in, it's about to be 5 rounds to 2. And Guinn is facing a severe crisis.
And he's a young fighter. I don't know if he knows how to survive for the most part and recuperate. But at this stage, he did one thing. He tried to clinch. But he's going to have some good recuperative times. But I think Barrett is going to come back strong again in the next round.
Now the crowd cheers as Guinn shows signs of resurgence in the late stages of the round.
And he's coming back with power punches.
Keep punching. Look out. Let him go. All right, stop punching. Let him
But
go.
surely Ronnie Shields will tell him between rounds that the time for the boxing match is gone. As he said a few rounds ago, Guinn's going to have to make it a brawl. Unless, of course, he believes that local judges are simply going to give him the fight.
Oh, I'm impressed. He's coming back.
Good little comeback toward the end of the round, but Barrett completely dominated the first 2 minutes.
Now you listen to me. And you better listen to it. You understand me? Let me tell you something. You're sitting on that bullshit. You understand me? You're sitting on there and let this fucking guy hit you for nothing. And you can hit with dumb shit, man. Let your hands go like you just did just now. You understand me? Now you get out there and throw punches at this man. Make this man fight now. This man gave you everything and you still standing. Now you get out there and show him. You understand? You show him who the man is now. When that bell rings, I want you to jump on top of this man. And you understand me? You're losing this fight now. It's your fault.
The left hook.
That started it.
Barrett came with the right, stood his ground, and came right back with the left. And that started the worst minute of Guinn's professional career.
This is going to be a very, very interesting round, this round.
Copy box numbers in the 7th. Barrett outlanded Guinn 22-7 in total punches, 18-3 in power shots. Ronnie Shields rose to a high level of energy trying to revive his fighter between rounds. Shields leaves no stone unturned, screaming at Guinn, "You've got to go take it away from him." Here comes Guinn.
The question I have, Emmanuel, is if that's not Guinn's style, if he doesn't like to fight that aggressively, is it a mistake to have tried to make him fight aggressively in this fight?
It could have been. It could have been. I thought about that myself, Les. But, you know, you take a guy out of his real fight plan like Lennox. Lennox fought a lot of his conservative fights, but I found out for a big guy, whenever you become overly aggressive, you find yourself leaving yourself open. So that's why I let him fight most of his fights in a conservative manner.
Sometimes, deep in his heart, the fighter knows himself a lot better than the trainer. Sometimes the trainer has to accept that.
Yes.
Stop punching. Stop punching and step back.
But also, Barrett is just a very fired up, very focused fighter tonight, too.
Let him go. Let him up. Let him up. Stop punching. Let him up.
One of the best efforts of Monty Barrett's career. He's really only had one egregiously bad fight, and that was the night that he was bounced off the canvas a half dozen times in London by Vladimir Klitschko. That could happen to anybody against Vladimir. Except Corey Sanders, of course.
I got it. I got it. Step back.
Well, Corey has to deal with his big brother pretty soon.
Revenge. Or at least the attempt at it.
Attempt at it.
Break. Let him go. You hold him. Watch the holding.
It's still hunt and peck for Guinn through the first 2 minutes of the 8th round. Still unable to land a telling combination against Barrett. Barrett seems to be somewhat taking the round off as he rests up after the big rally in the 7th.
Guinn is going to have to let the big punches go. I think at this stage he's going to have to come in and try to make it a slugging match.
And the crowd begins to chant, "Monty, Monty, Monty."
Well, they've never seen either of their local heroes lose here, either at home or on television.
Boxing history is replete with stories of star fighters who chose to fight in their hometowns and later regretted it.
I saw that happen so many times. Your focus is very, very difficult when you fight in your hometown. It's everybody for tickets and so many public events, and you're almost trying to promote the fights yourself.
Oh, huge right hand by Barrett punctuates the 8th.
I know this is going to sound silly, but I have this fight even.
You understand what I'm saying? We got 6 minutes. We got 6 minutes, baby. If you want this, give it everything you have, man. We got 6 minutes.
I never thought the fight would go this far. The way they came out in the first rounds, I thought it would be over by now.
I want combination. You understand what I'm saying? I want combination. I want combination. Keep your hands close. Keep your hands close to the point. But every time you punch, it has to be combinations, okay? Just come on. I want both hands moving with this man now. Come on, man. You got 2 rounds left, you understand? This round and 1 more. You got, look, you're fighting too close now, you understand? Too close. Do not let this man beat you. You understand?
So, Larry, what you're saying is that back when Harold had it 4 rounds to 2 Barrett after 6, you had it 3 rounds apiece, then the 7th round to Barrett, and then the 8th round to Guinn when Barrett took the 8th off.
Correct.
Power shots through 8. CompuBox numbers show a landslide margin for Barrett. He's thrown exactly 100 more than Guinn. Harold Letterman agrees that the last round went to Guinn, but still has Barrett leading on the scorecard.
All right, let him go. Let him go.
I mean, basically, we disagreed on 1 round.
Not only to see it be a close fight, but it's still a very dangerous fight because both guys are still punching with a lot of power going down the stretch.
Guinn's right hand inside by Barrett.
But
Guinn walked right into it.
But the short left hook by Guinn. I think in those type of exchanges, normally Guinn is going to get off a little bit better because of his shorter, more contact punches and mount his head up.
And Barrett landing right hands. Guinn takes him pretty well as he pulls him into the ropes. Barrett gets a couple of 3 shots at the rib cage. Guinn looking for a punching angle as he bulls Barrett against the ropes. Looking for a place to throw the left hook. Barrett gets his right hand in and an uppercut. Guinn misses with a right and a left, and Barrett gets away.
Step back. Stop punching, step back. Stop punching, step back. Don't push him. Let me push him.
Inside, Guinn couldn't find the angle, and Barrett did. Hard left hook by Guinn. Barrett ties him up.
Step back.
Not only is Barrett a busier fighter, but he has a much better variety of punches in the fight. He's throwing uppercuts, right hands to the body, left hooks to the body, short club and right hands on the side of the head.
No, let him go. Let him go. Stop punching.
How does this put in perspective Joe Macy's
Big
victory
left hook by Guinn
over
after a
Barrett?
right hand by Barrett.
Well, I think Macy's victory was one of those unusual, but I think the fact that Barrett didn't seem to come in with that much confidence that night, because that was a night he probably could have beat Macy. I think if he had came in with the same type of an attitude that he's come in with tonight. And then I understand how much problems Macy said that he had with training, but if Barrett had came in with this type of attitude and condition, he would have knocked out Joe Macy.
I totally agree. This Monty Barrett would have beaten Joe Macy in New York. Hard right hand by Barrett. He wasn't this busy. He wasn't this consistent. He wasn't this creative. He wasn't this engaged against Joe Macy.
Well, I'm going to take a different tack. Maybe he wasn't all those things because Joe Macy didn't let him.
For the first 5 rounds or 6 rounds.
I don't really think so. I think it's just Monty Barrett himself is just ready tonight. I think he did his homework, his training program, he's been under and everything. He's ready tonight.
Monty looks over here at the end of round 9, perhaps looking for approval.
You're giving the fight away. You understand me? Look, don't be so dejected, Dom. All you got to do is punch. I'm telling you. All you got to do is let your hands go. Let both hands go with this man. When you punch him, he stops. You understand what you have to do?
If you keep it compact, take a deep breath. Keep the shit compact, he's gonna come out like a Tasmanian devil here, okay? If you keep it compact and stay alert.
Just got to put this man down. You understand? Down. The 2 fights, 2 years. You understand? Just let the hands go. Everything you got to do it right now. This man is...
He get inside, we need this round. You need this round. When you get inside, you dig like you dig it. This is your motherfucking fight. This is your fight, baby.
Take us down. Let's go.
CompuBox numbers in round 9 found Barrett landing 20 of 49 to 9 of 33 for Guinn. 33 is Guinn's punch output average, according to CompuBox in the fight. 49 is Barrett's average. So Barrett has been the more busy fighter, or the busier fighter, I should say, consistently throughout the fight. Much of the Arkansas crowd on its feet now. Perhaps totally aware that Dominic Guinn is in a crisis.
Dominic is going to be looking for the knockout, but he's going to be careful too because Monty Barrett doesn't seem to be in the mode that he's going to be trying to run. He's still going to be trying to land a shot himself, especially dropping that short right hand. There it is again.
Another thing that scorers may look at, Barrett's face is unmarked. Guinn's left eye is swelling.
It's been swollen from the first round.
His whole cheek is swelling.
Barrett is doing so many different things that, you know, for the most part, you can predict what Guinn is going to do. He starts bending to the right when he starts his attack. And Barrett is shooting uppercuts, body shots, jabs, 1-2s, hitting to the rail. And so Guinn don't know what he's going to do.
Stop punching, step back.
That's the right hand again. He's catching
And another right hand as Guinn was not concentrating, dropped his left, gave him a free shot inside.
Yeah. And Manish dropping that short right hand every chance he gets as he's coming in.
Among other things, the difference in experience has been visible.
Very visible. And Guinn comes in with his head in the same position. He never comes in and rolls back or takes a feint. He comes in very deliberate and very predictable. Never changes his head position.
Now Barrett's just buying time. Fires another left hand, ties Guinn up. Guinn has produced nothing in the way of a last-ditch rally here.
In fact, you better be careful because Money Barrett is going for the knockout himself. Seems like more so than Guinn.
Guinn just seems to be trying to finish the fight at this point.
Yep.
Break, step back. Let's go. Come on.
Which, under the circumstances, is fascinating.
Very, very surprised.
This is not what Ronnie Shields told him to do.
Nope. Hard to go against the nature of a person.
Well, you know, there's an old saying in boxing that to beat a guy in his hometown, you gotta knock him out just to get a draw. So we'll see what happens. But I think Monty Barrett has won these last 2 rounds, and I certainly have him ahead now as well.
I think he won the crowd, too. The judges are booing. Barrett's promoter, Lou DiBella, is going wild, jumping into the ring in raucous celebration. He thinks he knows who's won. Harold Letterman, how do you have it?
Okay, Jim. 7 rounds to 3. 97-93, Monty Two Guns Barrett. Jim, the only rounds I saw Dominic Guinn winning were rounds 1, 4, and 8. Other than that, it was just Monty Barrett with that left jab, dropping that right hand down on him, pounding him with left hooks, and going with the right hand to the body. Monty Barrett, a clean, effective punching. But like Larry said, we're in Arkansas, and you got to knock out the hometown guy to get a draw. It's going to be a tough call.
All right, let's take a look at the 3 judges who will score the fight officially. That was Harold Letterman. He's unofficial. The official judges, 70-year-old Elmo Adolph from Louisiana. And you can see there that among the notable fights we found on his dossier, he scored for Gainer through 9 in Gainer's KO-10 of Norwood. Next judge, Sonny Ingram, Arkansas, 73 years old.
Good.
First notable fight on his resume. And the third judge, Gail Van Hoy of Texas, 70 years old, and had Roy Jones, the winner, over Derek Harmon through 10 rounds. There's been a lot of celebration for the Barrett folks in the ring.
You know, going into this fight, I was telling people that I thought that Dominic Guinn had a chance to become the best American heavyweight since Riddick Bowe.
I felt the same way.
Well,
and,
maybe this was a hiccup along the way, but we'll see. Michael Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. Sonny Ingram scores the bout 96-94. He has it for Dominic Guinn. Gail Van Hoy scores the contest 97-93 for Monty Barrett. Elmo Adolph scores it 97-93 to the winner by split decision, Monty Two Guns Barrett.